This is a fan-based parody. Star Wars is owned by Disney. Please support the official release.
Seems to be some type of creature following me. What just happened? What is this? Hey, that's a prison. Why do I sound like a bird who's dying? We're killing them.
Okay.
I'm going left. Oh, what? No.
But follow me.
Oh, okay.
I know my way around these parts.
Well, I'm quite a smart little fucker. People are afraid of me. I am very strong.
Lilliana Emerald. You find yourself walking through the corridors of a large Imperial transport freighter. After your adventure with the slaver slayer McClaw, you did your best to navigate towards Naboo, only to find yourself trapped on the core world of Kuat. While you had plenty of credits to purchase a ticket from there to your desired destination of Naboo, Kuat has always been a planet that strictly follows governmental regulations, and would have required you to show your identification.
Oh, goodness.
Not wanting word of your whereabouts to get back to your mother, you stowed away on an unassuming mass cargo transit ship. You expected to have an easy journey reclining in a cargo container, munching on Maylurons, until you reached Naboo.
Delicious.
Unfortunately, you have spent the previous few hours dodging patrols of stormtroopers. While it's odd that there are so many on a cargo ship, as they normally travel in armed frigates, you don't dwell on that too much. As an army brat, your mother furnished you with various tools and weapons, just in case you managed to get out of her protective gaze every once in a while. However, a vibroblade knuckle and a sporting blaster are far from a match against stormtroopers, and besides, many of these guys were your childhood friends who would sneak sweets to you and let you play on the shooting simulators. You don't want to hurt them, or worse, get them in trouble with your mother.
It definitely would not be good if they got in trouble with my mother. She's very strict.
Plus, there's something else on your mind. At the moment, you are concerned with finding the refresher, as it has been quite a long time since you voided your bladder.
Oh, I'm very uncomfortable.
So, how would you go about finding the refresher?
I can't ask, and are there any vents in here?
Well, let's just say that, for the sake of the story, you managed to spy on the stormtroopers as they were making their way to their refreshers. However, the line is so long that one of them has run away to look for another refresher in the ship.
Ah.
And you're following him.
Okay.
Roll for stealth.
Stealth! What would that be?
Stealth would be, I believe, cunning.
Cunning.
Go ahead and roll a d20 and add your cunning to it.
Oh, that would be a 4 plus 3. That's 7.
Okay, you fart. And are forced to dodge right behind one of the pillars. Roll for agility.
Oh, 17 plus 2, 19.
You do an entire backflip, stealthily in. Now, unknown to you, there's someone following you as well. Yeah, a proud warrior, a prized hunter, the vanguard of a scouting mission to defend her homeworld from the invasion. Sent on a mission to investigate the comings and goings of the mysterious race of giants, after days of scouting, you stowed away aboard one of the giants' massive flying fortresses, and have been there for months. You've collected much in terms of material and information. The mobile fortress was quite empty when you arrived, but it has since been gathering enough food and supplies to feed an army of 100 times that of your own village. At the most recent stop, you peeked out to see a vast new world, very different from your own. But were forced to retreat into the ship, as the invaders called it, as hundreds of white-armored variants of those giants marched aboard. Strangely enough, another passenger embarked aboard this ship, a giant who seemed reluctant to be seen by the white insectoids. Is it considered a criminal in the eyes of these giant aliens? Or perhaps, like her, a scout from another alien race giant insectoids are planning to invade? All you know is that you, Ping Pong, have a new source of information to observe. And you will do so for the good of the Ewok people back home. Now, unfortunately, since your new source of information has farted and alerted the person that she is following, you will also have to roll an agility check.
10.
10 total? Okay, a little more clumsily, you rush to the side of the... and manage to hide yourself. The stormtrooper is going to roll for investigation. Okay, he rolled a 19. He hears something. However, he really needs to pee. So he's going to continue on. Would you care to continue following him, Liliana?
I'm going to get down and kind of crawl behind him so I can't be seen by anybody.
Okay, I guess roll for, I would say, agility this time
agility.
to see if you can actually keep up with him.
Okay. 21.
21? Okay, you somehow managed to keep up with him even though he's practically running and you are crawling.
I'm very fast.
Ping pong, would you care to roll to try and keep up?
20.
Okay, you also keep up. Now, both of you
Sound behind me.
roll for both cunning and intellect.
20 on cunning.
Okay,
9 on intellect.
okay.
16 on cunning. 20. Dirty 20 on intellect.
Dirty 20 for me.
Dirty 20. Liliana, you think you hear something behind you, so you turn around.
What's that?
However, Ping Pong, the Ewok, has already dashed to the side, hiding behind a pillar.
Seems to be some type of creature following me.
Liliana, you are starting to fall behind the stormtrooper. Would you care to continue to find the bathroom or refresher?
Oh, I really need to use that refresher.
Okay.
So is this agility again?
Uh-huh.
Oh, 14.
Okay, you start to catch up. Now he's going to roll for perception. Liliana, roll for stealth. See if you can beat his perception.
Oh, dirty 20 again.
You think that you see him tilt his head to the side, but he continues on.
Okay, he almost there. I really need to use that refresher.
He finally finds the refresher,
Oh, good.
goes in, and voids himself. Ping Pong, it is time for you to try and catch up. So first roll for agility,
5.
and roll for stealth.
18.
Okay, so you slowly and sneakily make your way there, and by the time you get there, the trooper is about to exit.
Does this door, which way does it open?
Inwards. I'd say roll for stealth again.
Okay.
Cunning.
Oh, that's not very good. That's a 6.
Alright. He heard something as he went in, but he really needed to pee, so he went. And then he rushes out, gun drawn, and points it at you. He's a little shocked to see you, to tell the truth. Are you part of the crew?
Yes, totally. I came from the stormtrooper planet, so they just kind of let me get on here.
Roll for cunning with disadvantage.
No.
Because you forgot the name of your homeworld.
Oh no. That would be a 8.
He is a little concerned. Look, I'm gonna have to run this by the captain. Could you please come with me? And suddenly, a tiny little white fuzzball pops out, shouting some kind of indistinct language and pointing heroically with a bow and arrow. The stormtrooper, caught off guard, is going, "What the hell is..." Okay, now the Ewok is gesturing fervently to the stormtrooper to go away. Alright, the stormtrooper is going to roll for, I suppose, willpower against the Ewok's presence.
10.
5. The stormtrooper is going to take several steps backwards and go back into the refresher.
But I really need to use that.
Okay. Roll for presence versus willpower again.
8.
3. 3.
That is a very, very intimidating little fur thingy.
Okay, the stormtrooper leaps. She is fervently gesturing again and posturing, though the stormtrooper has absolutely no idea what's going on. And so he decides to just stand at attention outside the restroom.
Okay, I'm going in there. Oh god, it's stinky in here.
And she is apparently gesturing for him to leave. The stormtrooper starts to slowly walk away, turns the corner, and leaves. And then he comes back and shoots at you. A stun blast. So, that's a 2.
Defense plus agility?
Yeah, defense plus agility. So
4.
ranged. Okay, you managed to dodge the stun blast, doing a whole sideways cartwheel. Would you care to retaliate?
Yeah, I'll shoot my bow and arrow.
All right.
I'm washing my hands.
A 5.
That hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Great. 3.
You fire the arrow, hits him right in the shoulder, tearing a large chunk of fabric off of him. And he is now starting to get a little scared, so he's going to try and reset his gun from stun to kill. His gun jams. All right, Liliana, are you done?
Yes, I'm done. I come out and I'm like, what? What just happened?
You see the stormtrooper trying to clean his gun. You see the little furry thing drawing another arrow.
Oh, I'm going to tackle the stormtrooper.
Roll for brawn. Let's just say D6.
D6. 5.
You tackled him to the ground, and now he is grappled. Let me roll one more. Okay, he hits his head, and he is not quite unconscious, but he's very woozy right now.
I use my universal translator. Do you want to do something, my little friend?
And you can suddenly understand her.
Oh.
And Iwaki's voice speaks out of the device.
Yes, I think I would like to get my arrow. What? I sound terrible. What is this? Why do I sound like a bird who's dying or something? What is this sound?
This is a universal translator from the core world, so...
Why don't we sound like me? I have a lovely voice. Everyone compliments me on all the time. Here, listen. I'm a renowned singer as well as a warrior. Anyway, back to business.
Okay, the stormtrooper is...
I need to get my arrow and let me talk to him. Okay, listen, you never saw us. You forget we're here. I'm gonna hunt you down. I know where your room is, and I'm gonna slit your throat in your sleep.
Roll for presence.
And while I'm doing that, I pull the arrow out.
And have your stone knife against his throat, I take it.
Yes, 2.
He's going to swing his gun at you.
Wait, do I have a turn first? Can I punch him in the face?
With your shot glove?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's just say he manages to take one swing. He misses. You're about to stab him to death.
I'm not going to stab him.
Okay.
I was just threatening him.
But it's Liliana's turn.
Never mind.
Yeah, I was just going to shock him with my shock glove. Is that a D6 as well?
D6, it's an automatic hit, but roll D6 to see if it knocks him out.
2.
Okay, he's stunned for the next round, but he's not knocked out.
Okay.
Ping Pong, it is your turn.
Let's get out of here.
Okay.
All right, he's stunned, you said?
Yes, but you might want to try to knock him out so that he'll think it's a dream or something.
So I'm going to knock him upside of the head with my stone knife.
You hit him. He's unconscious.
Should have listened to begin with.
Falls to the side.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Here, follow me.
Okay, I'm following.
Would you care to do anything to disguise the body at all? Maybe put him in the bathroom.
Yes,
for
I'm
refresher.
just going to push him into the refresher.
Let's make it look like he had a long night. You know what I mean?
Oh, like he's drunk.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So, what do you do to make this stormtrooper look drunk and disorderly?
Let's drape him across the abode,
Okay.
the commode.
Yes. And have his helmet off and look like he was just vomiting.
Okay.
We don't have any mess, but let's see.
Actually, in your pouch, Ping Pong, you do have some various foods. You could always either mash them up or chew them up and then spit them into the
So
refresher.
that's what I do. I chew it up and this is really good. I mix it with a little bit of water, see? That makes it look like it's coming out of the belly there.
That looks like when I had the flu when I was 12 years old.
Great! Let's get out of here.
Okay, let's go.
You start to run one way, Liliana, but Ping Pong starts pulling you another way.
Oh, what?
No.
What?
Follow me.
Oh, okay.
I know my way around these parts.
As you two make your way through the entire ship, you eventually find your way to a little den that Ping Pong has made for herself. Much like that scene from the holodrama Aliens, the Ewok has made herself a little home in one of the ventilation exchange rooms. The walls are papered with flimsoplast and covered with scribbles of various notes and illustrations of what you recognize to be stormtroopers. Now that you're here to her little home away from home, would you care to get acquainted?
Welcome to my humble abode.
Oh, how long have you been living here on this ship?
It's hard to keep track, isn't it? It's always the same. It's never light or dark. You don't go to sleep or wake up. But I'd say it's been 5-6 months or so.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. These bug men, they came on my planet and I don't know what they thought they were doing, coming to fight the mighty Ewok, but they were not very good to my people, so I am a bit of a celebrity on my planet.
Oh, yes.
I'm a bit of a warrior, you might say.
Oh, wow.
Many people are afraid of me. I am very strong. And, see, so I was chosen to come here on this ship and find what I could find about these disgusting bug people.
Ew. What do you mean by bug people?
You know, we're just those people, the white bug people. They look like, you know, when flies have babies and they look like little fat things in the soil, maggots. They kind of look like those, but like with legs and arms.
Oh, do you mean the stormtroopers?
They look more like bugs than they look like clouds, but sure, I guess. They're all over the ship.
Yes.
Bug people.
That's their armor. There's an actual a person looking more similar to myself inside of that armor.
That's very strange.
And now suddenly you remember that when you took off the helmet of that one stormtrooper to make it look like he was throwing up,
Oh, right. Yeah,
it did look very different.
I just thought maybe he had an exoskeleton.
Nope.
Well, I guess he sort of does if it's clothes, but...
It's kind of clothes, but just like extra padding for them because they are warriors as well.
I don't call anyone with that little armor a warrior, but fine.
Oh, goodness. What world are you from? What is the name of your world?
You just call it world.
From my world?
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So, I guess you've only been on your world in this ship, basically?
Well, yeah.
Have you gotten off the ship since you got on it?
No.
The most you've seen is a glimpse of the world where Liliana snuck aboard.
You don't think I could have snuck on and off on the way? Like, every time we land, maybe I sneak on and sneak off?
I suppose that's possible, but you might be nervous about the ship leaving without you.
Well, I'm quite a smart little
Okay, let's say that you did manage to sneak around Kuat for a while, and were surprised when you saw someone else trying to sneak on the ship as well as yourself.
Yeah, I've been trying to get off whenever I can. But, you know, these sneaky bug people and all their eyeballs. I do it all the time, but I just got off on the last one and I actually saw you sneaking on as well.
Yes.
What's your story?
Oh, well, I come from the core world of Corrida. It's where they train these men and...
Is that like a burrito?
No, it's like a citadel, kind of.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, and Ewoks invented the burrito. That's canon now.
I love burritos.
I don't think I've ever had a burrito.
I'll make one for you. You'll never want to eat anything else ever again.
Oh, sounds lovely. What is in a burrito?
Oh, you know, it's a flat sort of followed a tortilla. And you fill it with beans and rice and shrimp. If you like meat and shrimp, I like meat and shrimp. Shrimp is my favorite
I
kind.
do love shrimp. Guacamole and sour cream if you like.
I'm not a fan of sour cream myself. But what I do love is eating it wet. Wet. You put a little sauce on top. Oh, it's divine. I can't cook quite here, but sometimes I sneak into the kitchen. My accent is all over the place. We'll say it's a translator.
I think it's trying to keep up with your language.
It is a new language. I mean, it's an archaic dialect from long, long ago, but it's managing to keep up somehow.
Oh, good. Well, my mother is the governor of that world, Karida.
Oh, so she's famous like me.
Yes, very much so.
The translator translates it mostly as chief.
Oh, so she's... Well, am I the chief?
No, but you are famous.
All right. I'm a sub-chief.
A great warrior. Yeah, so she governs that world. Part of, well, I don't really agree with everything that she decrees lately, especially I don't really like how they've started to invade other worlds. It's not...
Sort of blows.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
I have to agree.
I've gotten fed up with my mother's strictness with me, and I've had to train and study for hours every day of my life, and I'm quite tired of it, to be completely honest.
So wait a minute. You're at the head of the bug people?
Oh, well, my mother is, yes.
Well, don't you have your mother's ear? Aren't you then next in line to be the governor? I mean, that's how it works.
I don't...
Aren't you then second in charge?
Not exactly. It's more of an empire.
What does that mean?
Well, people are kind of voted into power.
Voted.
Well, on your level, however, your mother is pretty much level 20 out of the hierarchy, maybe level 10. And you've heard many things about the one who is truly in charge, your glorious emperor.
Yes.
But you don't technically believe everything that they say about him.
Yeah, I don't really believe that this man is the all-powerful man that they say that he is.
You go to explain about the emperor.
Yes.
So your mother is a chieftain to the chief.
Yes, in a way.
But she wasn't chosen by the chief. She was chosen by the people.
Yes, that's how it works on Krita.
Oh, bug people are so strange. All right. Well, good for you for being an uppity little brat.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
Thanks for listening to Weekend Star Warriors. I am your host and game master, John Ike. Star Wars was created by George Lucas and is owned by Disney. This game follows the basic rules of the Edge of the Empire role-playing game, and rulebooks are available for sale wherever books are still sold. Lilliana Emerald was played by Megan Cordero. You can follow her on Instagram at Maganda88. Ping Pong was played by Kat Johnston. You can follow her on Instagram at BirdieCat82. Music by Megan Cordero. Effects by Jeffrey Gardner. Special thanks to Mike Christensen and Nadisa Cuevas. Please like, subscribe, and review, and we will release the next episode in a couple of weeks. Thanks for listening, and remember, size matters not.
Krita.
Is that like a burrito?
Oh, that's a natural one. And I'm quite tired of it, to be completely honest.
As Ewoks, we are beings of honor. I'm gonna hunt you down, I know where your room is, and I'm gonna slit your throat in your sleep. This Ewok's a bit cockney. There's a little Australian in there too.
Yeah.
It's really inconsistent.
Well, like,
My accent is all over the place.
Intruder detected. May I offer you some tea?
Wait, what's this about tea then?
that was not tea.
That is mud.
I'm good at everything.
Liliana and Ping Pong.
Friends forever.